Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, I meant to take a break and then tripped over stuff and shut off the live. Cause we're graceful like that. So we're back. And hopefully you guys will be able to come back. I tripped over everything, April. Power cord, light cord. I took the whole stream down with me. I know. Professional. I took my whole little box down too, like everything, just fucking all at once. Or freaking, I didn't swear. I swear I didn't swear. I swore a little bit. We're back. Sorry for that. Thank you for joining me again here. So what I think, as I jump back into this, and hopefully everybody else can come back, I'm gonna attach maybe this card. I have a lot of these little cards because people send them to me in Happy Meal a lot. So maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking, trying to hammer it out. I want to put something here, like, that opens, and then I can put, like, some pockets in here or something. But I don't know what. I don't think I have a card big enough for that. Oh, what? I lied. I totally do. I have 2 of these. So I definitely have cards big enough. I'm so sorry, Laura. I definitely did not mean to hang up on everybody like a rude person. I think these will work. Ugh, I just separated it from the back. I came back though. I had to pick up everything off the floor though. That's what took the longest. So, no, Lori, I'm so sorry. That was just me earning my name of Princess Grace. I don't know if anybody else's family calls them Princess Grace, but mine do. So I think I was gonna glue it on the outside. Well, I guess it still works. Yeah? Yeah, that works. I'm gonna glue it all the way down, even though it could totally be a pocket if I didn't glue it, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll cinch it. I got it. Ha 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 ha, I figured it out. And then I'll glue this here, and we'll add in a little, gusset thing, so it'll be a booklet. A booklet? Oh my god. A booklet? And then we can make it into a thing that holds things. A pocket thingy. Hi, Sonia. Is it raining by you? Where's my scraps? There they are. Okay, first things first. I'm gonna say all the words inside my head. Thanks, Lori. I say thanks like I made them myself. I didn't. Michael's made them. But they are cool. So, we'll use the glue that came with the envelope. And then very scientifically, we'll fold this over. Where's my one folder? There it is. Alright, and that'll like reinforce this, but also shrink it up so that it doesn't cover up all of the image. And then we have to make a gusset that's about this size. I'm like looking out my window and I don't see the rain, but it's kind of bright out. So I'm gonna take your word for it because Sonia and I are in the same city. So I mean, Austin is definitely strange enough that it would rain only on one part and not the other. And then we'll ink it up. Actually, I think these came out last year for Halloween, but they came out late. I remember that because there was all that paper stuff that came out first, and then the Ravenscroft Manor stuff showed up like after. This is a gusset. So I think that's why I got 2 of them, because they were on sale like for almost Halloween prices. Oh yeah, I bet it does rain a lot there. There's something atmospheric when it's like a good old London fog. That's obnoxious though, I shouldn't be like that. Let's see. So I'm gonna glue this to this side since it's gonna get covered up anyways, and then I won't have to sacrifice these images. And then I'll glue it to this. Yes. Yes. I said that with a lot of confidence, but we'll see how this turns out. So I'm going to try to center that as best as I can. And then, like before, like it's right up to the line, but not on it. And then I'm going to glue this in there, up these sides. So right up to the line, but not on it. slippery. Just make sure that sticks. And then we're just going to glue this side to this little flap. And then that'll give us our little flipping booklet. And then I'll just have to figure out what to do right here. And I think I already know. And I want to make sure I hit this edge. And this little envelope edge, because it's gonna fold in a bit. Although I did cut this slightly smaller. Not there. Yes, Laura, I came back. Sorry. It was technical difficulties on my part. And the technical difficulty was walking. I can't walk. And I just want to wipe away all the glue that I overglued so that I don't end up accidentally sticking this together. Okay, so that's cool. I'm happy with this. Now we gotta fix this. And then we'll have like... we'll have stuff and things, you know. Let's see. What's in this big envelope? Oh, it's a card. Is it big enough? No. And then this envelope is too big. So maybe we'll save that for something else. What's this? That's not fun. Sorry. I'm doing that annoying thing where I'm looking for stuff. Yeah. I was looking for a card to fit this, but I kind of like this bag. I got this from an Etsy shop where I get my astrology planetary symbol bracelets from. She has really cool packaging, so I saved a bunch of it. It's Historia Occulta. Occulta? Yeah. So, okay. Thoughts? I'm gonna glue this down, and then I'm gonna trim it to fit first, and then I'm gonna glue it down. And then we'll have a little, like, baggy pocket here. And I know that'll cover this one up, but it's right here. It's cool. And this little decal guy here. Ugh. I just punched the camera, so hopefully that's not too off center. And before I cut it, I should actually see where I need to cut it. So that's the bottom. Ooh, just a very teeny tiny bit. Actually, a little bit more. And then I'll just cut the extra flat part off. it up so it matches. I think the cool thing about doing this kind of stuff too, this stash busting, so to speak, is that you end up just like building off of like one idea and it becomes like something else. Like it's like a waterfall effect of ideas. So it's a good way to like find inspiration. I'm gonna ink right here because I think that's gonna peek out a bit. Or to generate inspiration, I guess, if you just let like the idea kind of carry you. In fact, I'm gonna trim this off both sides. Ooh, how? This way. Which isn't necessarily the safer way, but I feel more confident about it. No. And then we'll just clean it up with scissors. And I am the shakiest person, so this could be dangerous. Much better. Okay, so we'll glue this down. Oh, now it's too big. Oh my god. It's okay. Measured twice, cut twice. That's a saying. Here's the bottom of the card. There. Okay. Well, I'm glad, Laura. Or not Laura. You're Safina. Sorry, I just learned a whole bunch of names tonight. Give me a little bit. I'll learn them. Permanently as we go on. Really bad at names though. Okay, how's that? Much better. Ooh, I hate those little fuzzies. Okay, so I want to glue this side down. So I'm going to flip it this way, because I don't know if you guys are like me, but I often forget which side is supposed to be the open side, and then we'll always glue the wrong side. So let's see. Make sure that gets stuck down real nice. It's a little bulky because it's a bag. So we'll just come up a little bit more so it doesn't sit so close to that edge. And that should help alleviate the bulkage. I don't know what your name is, Pink Odd Bird. Looks like I just lost 50 cents. Okay, so I think what I want, instead of making this a pocket, which is what I was originally thinking, I think I'm going to make this like a flippy thing. You see, you follow me with this one? I need to stop flipping it. So I need a tag. Are we committed to that word? Tag? Sweet, Lori, one signature down. Ooh, I have tags in the kit. Let me get them out. Oh, yeah, I don't really care about being scattered or cringy. As I think everyone who watches my channel knows. Tis what it is. Where are the tags? That's Dark Academia. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even cut them out. God. Oh, the struggle. You don't think I'm scatter and cringe? Well, 'cause I got a bridge to sell you. Don't use these? No, I want it to be bigger. That's too big. Looking at my options here. You know what? I think this will actually be perfect. Even though it's supposed to be a envelope. I'm gonna do what everybody else does and not use it as an envelope. And we're just gonna cut it out with speed, which means we're gonna go really slow because, like I said, I'm pretty shaky. So cutting these straight lines is a process. Struggles. Okay. So then, I think if I glue it this way, ooh, it's like the perfect height, but there's this little tab here. So what do we want to do there? I want to put this here. I need to cover this part too. So we'll use some scrap paper for that. And then this will flip. Ooh, we'll make the little tuck spot. Yeah? Let's see if I can ink that over. This is a brand new cutting mat, so of course I'm going to ink directly on it just to, you know, break it in. Alright, get rid of that white edge. And let's see. Maybe I can, like, really darken that up so it looks intentional. There. Notch begun. Bless you, kitty. How's my cat? Scrap paper, scrap paper. okay. Look at that. I'll just give that a fold, line up the edge so it comes out straight. And then cut inside the fold. You can stay over there. And maybe I'll use these. I'm just going to take like just the very edge off. Like I said, we'll decorate this up, I think, on the next one and get some more embellishing in there. But I do want to have like a good foundation to work off of. And I think I'll do a tutorial-ish thing for some interactive elements, like sliding pockets and stuff, on the next one, because this is already pretty long. Of course cats sneeze. Especially my cat, because she's just like me. She's got allergies and asthma. So she's a sneezy fool. She was sneezy when I adopted her. And as a kitten, she would like climb right up into my face to sneeze. Because that's how they show love. Perfect. And then I kind of maybe want to fold it first. Or at least wear it down a bit. So that when the glue dries, it doesn't become a pain in the butt to fold. Dogs sneeze too. Haven't you heard a dog sneeze? It's got a nose. I am 9,000% serious. I think going out of their way to sneeze in your face is their love language. Aww. But you've been around animals, right? I feel like you've been near them. You were at Janine's house. Her dog's never sneezed. I was gonna do this, but I kinda wanna do this, and this would be a pocket. But then I would cover up the words, which is okay. Like, let's not make it precious, right? But if I do that, what do you guys think? Because then this would be like a little spot to embellish. I don't know. Or I can make it an inside craftin frame pocket. Huh. Maybe your pets didn't have allergies. Decisions. I think I like this better than this. That's my cat. my goodness. Bless you. Thanks for walking over here to sneeze on my water bottle. I appreciate you. That's Nico. She's going off. She sneezes like a sprinkler when she gets going. So it's like her head starts here and then it just goes choo, 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 choo. Like freaking hilarious. This is me waffling. I need to stop waffling. I do want to trim the top now, though. You know, the top part that I spent all that time inking. Gotta trim it. Because I think I decided the inking was still effective. Okay, so clean up these edges. I want to butt that up in there. And then pull it just a little bit so it's not directly in the crease. Pop off the extra glue so I don't glue it shut. It's crooked. You're pancaking? I want a pancake as a verb. But not like the makeup kind of pancake. The food kind, for sure. So there. So then we have a little flap here. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna walk it down anyway. If I do, it'll be like a paper clip or something. And then there's a pocket, which I'm not gonna stick my finger into because it's not dry. And then a side pocket here that'll flip open. We'll have this baggie to stuff some stuff in. And then that'll flip open back here and here. And I think I want to make these into a pocket holder thing now. Oh my gosh, April, that was like 3,000 jokes ago though. I can't keep up. You're in the future. Here's a crushed piece of paper that I saved as an offcut. Here's another one. I think that's on brand. So I'm going to turn those into belly bands. So the question is, do I want a horizontal? I think so, for this guy, right? And then do I want to go vertical? Or do I want a horizontal both? Maybe a horizontal both. And now I want them to match, so I'm only going to use this one. I read it too, excuse me, the lag brought it to me too slow. Ma'am. Excuse me. So, crease it over here. So I know where to cut. Same thing here. And this paper is cool because it's got the little, like, crows and ravens on it. So that'll go well with my man Edgar P. And the texture just adds to the flavor. Or other food-related things. that'll make nice belly bands. It's already too big. Okay, this is going to be measure once, cut 11 times, apparently, because I'm not cutting enough off. But I'm just going to glue it down and then cut afterwards. So let's see. Glue this side, flush, and hope for the best with that side. And all I've been able to think about since April's joke is how I want pancakes. I might have to make pancakes for dinner. Do you guys do that? Breakfast for dinner? That's like one of my favorite dinners. It's breakfast. Hi, Caitlin. So I'm gonna line those up because symmetry matters to me. Well, how did this side come out like the right size, but the other one didn't? History's mysteries. Okay, so there's 2 belly bands there. So now we have a little booklet. We can tuck some stuff in here. Flip this open. Pocket, pocket, big pocket, writing space, flip out thing. There. And then we'll stick some tags and stuff in here. Ugh, glued to itself. Ow. Because you were sloppy. And then here, and I'll do a moving embellishment on this side, I think. Next time. Sorry, Lori. Heck yeah, Brenner. Okay, and then in here, I know I want to use this piece that I tore apart. It was like a vellum cover, and I didn't even notice until I had torn the junk mail in half. I guess I tore a piece off. That it was vellum, and then I was like, wait, I need to save this. So I'm of course gonna trim off the glue spots. Trim off the glue spots. But I kind of want to turn it into like a layered pocketses thing. So I think we'll do that on the inside here somewhere, maybe. And then I want to turn this into a pocket with like a window, maybe like this. And do that here. Maybe. And maybe make it fold out. But then the question is, it's not really a question. It's the obstacle of having to cut paper to fit. Ooh, dessert for breakfast. You know, I think I've had cake for breakfast once in my life, and I should change that. I should ratify that. So, let's think. I don't know. When it comes to breakfast, I always want, like, a really satisfying meal. So I think that's why I've never been like, let's always have cake for breakfast. Because I want to be full as heck for breakfast. let's see. So I got a bunch of little offcuts. I don't think I'm going to use those. I'm going to get a new sheet. So, question. I have to like reverse engineer the window here. I'm honestly just thinking about how I want to do it. Let's cut this down. I have to cut this printer jaggediness that I noticed on this page too. So apparently my printer was on shenanigans last night because I didn't teach it to behave like that. I mean, yeah, there's always room for dessert. That's 100% true. I have never heard a truer fact in my life. And how big was this? It was 3.5 inches. So we'll cut this piece to like 3.25. That'll give us a nice edge. Oh my gosh, Caitlin. If I worked in a bakery, I would be twice my size, which is concerning. Like, when I went to culinary school, it was specifically for patisserie and baking. And I already knew when I started, I was like, this isn't going to work. Did I say 3.25? What did I say, guys? Well, first of all, it's 3.75. 3.75. That's what it's called. Not 3.5. So we need to cut it to 3.5. Really glad I checked that before making that cut, because I would have been mad. And then I think I want this part to be the top. So we'll just trim off the edge here. The rest of this can stay flat. Yes, I like that. I'm gonna fold this up anyways, so I'm not really worried about this. But now I gotta figure out this window. Like the window to my soul. And I will say, you'll be tempted to flip this over and then sort out your window, but then your window will be on the wrong side. And you'll have to, like, do this. And if I was more of a multi-dimensional thinker, I could probably figure out the way to flip it and rotate it so that I could just flip it over like that, but I don't have time for that. So, I'm gonna find a pencil and make some marks. Where's my ruler? Okay. So I need to eyeball this. So this is here. I'm just going to lightly draw in here. It would help if I measured the size of the window first. 3 7/8. And this is not. Okay. And then we're just gonna figure that out. What's that? 1 1/4. Just gonna come over here. So this just got a lot more technical because I wanted to use this window envelope. And I'm gonna, since I have been eyeballing it and I already know that I'm off center, we're gonna do this. Or off from where I want to be. And come about 1/2 inch from the top, make it drop. remember that we need 3 7/8. And then this will be like my true guide, even though it's a wonky as heck line. And I want to make sure that I leave the 1/2 inch. So I want to make sure that the ruler meets this top part. And then I'm just gonna cut it. Like, worst case scenario, I have to start over. How far up from this side? Excellent questions we're asking as we're about to cut. So almost up to the 1/8. Where's the 1/2 inch? There we go. Very technical hour. I wasn't planning to be this technical, but I wanted to use this envelope. Way off. That's why we use the ruler. Okay, so 1 1/2 it was? Oh, for sure. I have never seen a baker stand still. 1 1/4. I would be concerned if you did. I would stand still, though, to eat. So can I see that when I turn it around? No. Use the pencil. That's what it's for. So all those initial lines were meaningless. And here we are. Draw your line across so you know where to stop. This is how I work stuff out. So I hope this helps. And I hope it sort of dispels the illusion of me being a person who knows what they're doing when they do it. Because I am not. And so remember our 1/2 inch. That's where I want to stop. Oh, Caitlin definitely deserves all the treats. In fact, I have yet to meet a person who doesn't deserve treats, so I think you guys should all go treat yourselves. After this, of course. Or during, if you're on your cell phone. In fact, I probably should have started out by saying that you needed snacks. Because this is definitely a snack length video. If not like 3 or 4. Ugh. So let's see. I didn't actually cut through. So I'm just going to go over it again. You don't want to pull when you're using like an X-Acto blade or a knife like this, because you're going to get like jaggedy edges, like right here where I kind of pulled it, jaggedy edge. Which, I mean, if that's what you're going for, then definitely, I mean, pull away, but I want it to look like I tried a little bit. But you'll get cleaner cuts by going over your cut. And if I used the ruler again, I would have got even cleaner cuts. So let's see. Looks like a window. Of course, it's way off center because what did I forget? I forgot that I cut this smaller than the paper, but that's okay. it's gonna work, guys. So I'm gonna trim the edge off again and off here, just so it kind of has the border going for it. And then we're gonna ink it up, and I'm gonna erase the pencil lines. Gonna do that first. This is exactly how I craft. So this kind of stuff happens all the time, where I forget what I did and then I make a mistake and then I have to repair it. And I think it's totally normal. And the mark of somebody, I think it's the mark of a good crafter to be able to roll with the punches like that and adapt. Like, every mistake is not the end of the project. It's just the opportunity to try something different. The paper gets stuck. Yeah, there we go. So that I'll butt up to this edge. And that'll give us a little bit of a border. I probably could have cut off more, but I don't want to go back and cut off more. So we're just going to ink it up. And I'm going to trim off this top piece, so that way I have a pocket. And then I'm going to have to trim this paper again. I just like picking this trimmer up, apparently. And since we're here, we'll get the better edge. Okay, so I know I want to fold this, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. And then I'm going to glue it down with this flap, I think, because I want it to fold back out. So we're going to have to remember to cut something to fit the back piece as well. So let's do that now, because we're here. Oh my gosh! Sorry. If that gives you any indication as to how I could have possibly tripped over my entire video setup and ended the last live. Grace. I will say I really love this trimmer, but I'm mad that it's small. If that makes sense. I wish it was like a full-size one, because I hate not being able to do the long edges of my pages, only the short edges. It bugs me a lot. Also the fact that the ruler stops here, the grid line is here, right? And then it doesn't extend the rest of the way, so I could figure out what 6 1/4 looks like, which is what I need. So we're gonna guess out what 6 1/4 looks like and hope for the best, which is hard when the edge is deckled. Probably could have done that first. Now, what did I say this was? 3 3/4, right? Yeah. going to cut it to 3.5. And ta-da! Okay, so first things first, cut this. We're going to notch this out so it takes away some bulk. So we're just going to cut like a little tiny triangle on both sides until we meet in the middle. And then this is the part we'll stick to the paper, and then this part will be the back of this. Which, like, if I was smarter, I would have cut this full size, and then we wouldn't have had this, like, little hangover part. But that's what we got. So I think, actually, I'm going to add a gusset in here as a plan for a future attachment. And that will solve that problem. So, I say 6.5. A very technical way to measure. Which I guess is a good way if you don't have like a scoring board or like a fancy cutter. It is a nifty trick to utilize. Which was my entirely intentional tip of the day. So this, and then we just gotta ink everything, and that'll set us up to go. Ooh, thoughts I just had. Since this is going to go underneath, and I did want to eliminate like potential bulk, I'm just going to trim off a little bit here. And a little bit there. And then ink it because OCD says so. I don't know. What else is going on? Have you guys watched anything good on TV? And by TV, I mean streaming, because what is cable? What shows are you watching? I just finished watching Jupiter Ascending, and that was pretty decent. I don't think it was better than Invincible. Invincible was like the tits. It was great. It was Jupiter Ascending was less actiony, but had like a good like character-driven story, I guess. If you guys are into those, it was just slow. Like the pacing was slow, but I think because they were trying to like develop the story as it goes along. Here it is. But I was a lot more interested in this stuff because it's like a dual timeline thing. So I was a lot more interested in the stuff that was happening in the past timeline than I was in the stuff happening in the present timeline. I'm not gonna use the ruler. But I don't know. Now I have to figure out what to watch next. I've had some recommendations from people, but I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Oh, I was going to pull out my trimmer, but I remembered this was a pocket. It doesn't actually matter what it looks like down here. I don't have much else to talk about. I've been debating taking my witchy channel and just sort of folding it into my main channel. Because, I don't know, I have a lot of mixed feelings about dividing my attentions. And also about the work of maintaining 2 channels versus 1. Plus, like, content. I don't know what you guys think about that. I originally made them separate channels because I was getting weird, like, hate mail messages on this channel, so I was just like, I don't want to, like, deal with that here. But then at the same time, like, I kind of feel like by making a separate channel, I let those people win, and I don't like that either. Oh, you haven't seen it? What are you watching now, Sonia? Other than me. Dude, when you showed me that poster, I almost died. I cannot wait for the Matrix movie. I really want to see how they're going to expand the story. They also said they were going to redo the Animatrix and, like, expand that. So I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. Because, I mean, I like the original Animatrix, but if they can make it better, like, for sure. That's true, April. That's true. Thanks, Caitlin. I do. I'll link it. It's linked on all my other videos, but I'll try to remember to come back and add all the links to stuff here for people who watch this in the future. So you can come back and find it. But it's called Den of the Wanderer, if you wanted to search. I haven't posted for a while. Surprise. But I want to get back into that stuff too. I guess maybe I just feel that way because I don't really know what direction to go with that channel. So I feel like if stuff gets more random as I try to work out, like, the time issues I've been having, it would be better just to post sporadically here on one channel than to try to maintain, like, relevancy on 2 channels, if that makes sense. Oh, thanks, April. Okay. So that's good. And I'm not even, like, miffed that this is a little bit longer. Because I'm going to decorate here. Plus, there's a pocket. Show. But I think I want to add some texture because there is such a big gap there. So I have this painted background crackle stamp. Ooh, spooky wall texture. Yeah. I kind of want to stick it right here too without getting it onto the window. That'll also fix that. extra long spot. So like that, stick that down. Oh, good night, Lori. Thanks for joining. My glue is closed because I left the lid off. Come out. Make sure this window gets stuck down. I want to come close to the edge, but I'm trying not to go like right up to the edge because it's going to seep out onto the plastic. Which I could abate by like using my finger to smooth out the glue, but I don't like that. I don't like doing that unless I have to. Okay. So there's that. And then we're gonna glue this flap down. Although I could have left it up and made it like a little flip out, flippy thing, but I don't want to. This pocket's already got a lot going on. Nope, I changed my mind, I do. I lied. Ugh. Let's see. Because I have this little scrap, it's too small. Bigger scrap. So, I'm gonna cut it here. And I think I'm gonna make it one of those little coin envelope dudes. You'll see. You'll see what I'm thinking. Trim just the edge off because I actually want it to be a little bit bigger. So let's see. Ink that up. Ink this up before I glue stuff down. Okay, I'm gonna hit this white edge. With my ink pad. Just to make sure it looks like it's supposed to be black. In fact, I think I'm just going to go around all the edges and grunge that up. Cohesive. So we're going to glue this to this piece and then trim off the excess. So I think I'm going to come down so I don't have to trim up two sides. Yes. Committed to that idea. All the way down. I should have done this side, which is straighter, but oh well. this. And then we can glue this pocket down. I mean, we could glue on my fingers. But a couple things. I'm gonna trim just the very edge off. So that gives us another pocket on this side. Make sure that the little flap is stuck down. And then, like I said, I want to make this a little, like, coin envelope type thing. So I'm going to glue a piece of paper to the back of this. Or to this part. Yes. Okay, and we can glue it down. And that'll be the top of the little flap that holds this together. Since we've been working off the same paper, get away from me. I'm gonna trim this and turn that into the top. Oh, I'm acting like I don't have deco scissors. So cut this off. And cut this side. And then this is the part I'm going to glue inside in here. So it didn't actually need to be deckled, but I did it. So take a spot, fold it in half. Take a moment to reflect on the disaster that is your craft space. And before we glue it, we're going to ink it. It is a lot of fun, so yeah. One day I'll have to, like, bring some supplies and we'll just make some stuff together. And then, before I stick it down, because it's going to be harder to cut, I guess we'll have to decide where the top of the pocket is going to be. So I think I'll cut off this much. I can always go back and trim it if it's too long later on. I'm going to give it some edges, some taggy edges, I guess. And then I'll figure out how to attach those later. Did I not put glue on this? Oh no, because it's a flap. Forget it. So, we'll glue this side in. And then that'll look like this. And then I think I'll use like a piece of string and make one of those little envelope things here. And then I'll open up and then we'll have a flap here. We'll need a paper here. And on this side too, because it's got that scuzzy envelope side. So I'll come back to that in a second. And then on this side, we're going to stick down our flap. Why is this so much longer? I'll trim it. I don't care. So we're going to stick this down, remembering that it needs to be a pocket. So we're only going to glue this edge and then the parts that touch the envelope, theoretically. And then we'll cover it up with this, and that'll be the back side. Heck yeah, art night. That sounds like so much fun, honestly. So, I'm gonna stick this first and then figure out where I need to glue afterwards. I'm going to make sure I'm not in the envelope crease. Okay. That fits comfy. And then I'm going to eyeball it and stick some glue here. And some glue here. So that'll be one component, glue burgers, and then we'll stick this piece down. And then just be mindful of this little pouch right here. I definitely don't want to put any glue there. So I'm going to try to remember. No glue right here. You honestly don't need a bunch of glue to hold paper to paper anyways. Alright. So that looks good. I might come back and ink this up a little bit more now that I can see how much needs to be inked. Actually finished gluing it since I could not let that ink sit. And then we'll trim this part off. And it's okay if this is crooked because it's a deckled edge. And cut straight across. Or straight as straight can be. And then just leave that back up so nobody sees that we overshot. So there. So then we'll make this into like a little flippy bit on the inside page. So when we'll stick this down, this will be here. And then this will glue to the back and we'll stick something else here. And then we'll have a little flippy spot to add in another interactive bit. And I'll glue this together. Oh, I glued it down. I need to cover this with paper because that actually got wet from the glue. Alright, good night, Sonia. Thanks for hanging out. So, let's see. This is a good size. I need to cut it down like that. And cut it right here. Oh, I want this piece though. So let's go from here to here. Very technical. And then I think this will be the last bit we'll do today. And then we'll come back the next time I feel like going live. Question mark. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next weekend. If not tomorrow, next weekend, I'll try to come back on. And then we'll do some more. How's that sound? So. And then I cut off the part that I measured with. So. I'll just crease this side and cut it out. And that should give us like a cool little writing spot. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm gonna stamp this part. Just because it's a little bit bigger than the other strip. And then that'll tie in everything together. Sweet. I'm going to end before I show you guys how to make it into a little coin envelope thing, because I don't know where my string is, and if I get up, I might take everything down again, and that's unprofessional. So I'll sum that up next time. I think I want to put this side on this side, just to add some visual interest to that side. And then ink up the inside edge. Oh gosh, allergies are killing me. Sorry for the sniffles. Okay, I'm happy with that. Ugh, all over the place. And then I think we'll go ahead and glue it in to the little booklet guy as well. Crookedy, crooked. There we go. Committed. Oh, I should stamp that side too. Thanks, April. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is fun, and I'm glad to just hang out and chat and share the process with you guys. And hopefully you learned some stuff, and if you didn't learn anything, hopefully you were inspired. And maybe hopefully you were both. Who knows? So refold this. I probably should have waited to glue this down until I did the little tie-off part, but it is what it is. Maybe I won't even do a tie-off part. Maybe I'll make it like a tuck thing. Who knows? But that's going to be fun. So we'll have a little flip out here for a journaling spot. And then there will be a pocket here. We'll put something cool in. And then there's a pocket here. And then there is a visible pocket in here. I'll probably stick this piece of paper down for right now. Just to get rid of that blue. Then we'll have to think of something neat. I'll probably find a tag from the kit that has a cool image on this side. So that'll peek through. So there we go. We'll turn this into a booklet flappy thing, and we'll stick this on right now. I'm committed to that course of action. And watch me regret it next time, but I won't. It's fine. YOLO. Is that even-ish? Even-ish. Even-ish is good. There we go. So that gives us quite a bit to work with for the next time. That's going to be it for me. for today, guys. Until the next one, I promise I won't craft ahead. So if you are crafting with me, you will be able to continue on from where we left off without any issues. But until next time, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate your faces. Have a great night or day, depending on what part of the world you're in. Thanks, guys. Bye.